Neopets is comeback. I was so happy about it because it was full of memories. Back then, when it was 2007. Oh yeah, just like that time, around that time, it was a time when internet cafe became a small escape for me. Back when I was still in elementary school, then after school, with a bit of allowance that I have saved during the study, I will sometimes walk to my usual internet cafe, a cramped room filled with rows of computers and the constant noise of buzzing fans. Yeah, it was there that I was first introduced to this game called Neopets. Mm. I still remember seeing the screen of Mozilla Firefox at that time open, and then a friend of mine pointed at a colorful website. I don't know that website, but I had no idea when he suddenly say, "Try this. You can have your own pet." Without thinking twice, I immediately created an account inside. Yeah, choosing my first pet, and then I picked a blue pet, maybe Soryu, yeah. Somehow, out of all the options, it just felt like it was a truly mine. I gave it a name, made mixed letters and numbers. I don't know about the name, just like any kid trying to be unique. Yeah, from that moment on, every time I log in, it felt like coming home to a small world that belonged only to me at the time. I began to follow a simple routine, feeding my pet, playing games, and earning new points. What seemed simple at first slowly becomes something I look forward to every day. Yeah, there was this strange sense of responsibility at the time. Even though it was just digital characters, I genuinely could not bear to see my pet to go hungry. Yeah, mini games became the most exciting part. With the help of Adobe Flash Player, yeah, maybe Adobe Flash Player, yeah, I could play a variety of games with animation that felt amazing at the time. I often spend hours trying to beat my own high scores, sometimes losing track of time. Whenever I earned more new points than usual, there was a kind of satisfaction that was hard to explain, like my small efforts really mattered and worth it. But it was not just the game that kept me coming back. The world in Neopia felt alive. I started exploring shops, buying cheap items, and trying to sell them for a profit without realizing it. I was learning things that I had never been taught at school, especially at elementary school, and about patience, about strategy, and the value of effort, and then small thing about economy, trading. Yeah, I think of that. What stayed with me the most was the interaction with other players. That's what I like. I joined a small guild when people from different countries share stories. And then at elementary school, my English was still broken and basic, but I keep trying. Sometimes I only word simple words like "hi," "thank you." But yeah, it felt like an opening window to much bigger world beyond my everyday life. Amid all the fun, there were also small moments that felt surprisingly real, like when the internet connection suddenly dropped and I panicked because I hadn't fed my pet yet, or when my time at the cafe was about to run out and I had to log out with a heavy feeling like I was leaving something important behind. Oh, so sad like that. For others, Neopets might have just been a game, but for me back then, it was a place where I felt in control, when I had my own world, when real life felt ordinary. Yeah, it gave me space to imagine, to learn, and to feel connected, and release my creativity. Now when I look back on those years, there's a warmth that hard to describe. It's not about no, it's not just about the game, but about who I was back then, a simpler version of myself who could feel happiness just by feeding a virtual pet and seeing it smile on the screen. Maybe that's why when Neopets makes a comeback today, I feel a sense of joy, not just because of the game itself, but because it brings back those beautiful moments from the past. A time when life was simple, when we were kids who only knew how to play and didn't even have to worry about anything else. Maybe that's what I think about. the release of Neopets, I was really happy and joyful to be able to play a game like this again. I was so feel nostalgic and yeah, well, in conclude, I was very happy. Thank you very much for bringing this game back, and I will gladly, yeah, I will play it in my free times. Even though I will not be able to play it like that much. Thank you uh, for creating this game again.